All right, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Bashim Kakradash. Quick hit, I don't want to make this too long. Thousands of Seoul protests against South Korean president, basically. Yoon's impeachment. We have to pay attention to what's going on here in the world, because has to do with prophecy, and we have to measure that time diligently. All right, so we see. Let me play this clip. All right, so a little quick video, but these people are unhappy. All right, and this is how it's gonna be in these last days, and this is the times we're living in. All right, Second Edges 15:6. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. That's what we're living in now. Sedition, meaning encouragement to rebel. All right, sedition, the crime of encouraging one organization opposition to the government, often through speech or writing. All right, so this is what's going to happen. The people are going to want to rebel. All right, it says among men and invading one another. There's going to be a lot more invasions between not just Russia and Ukraine, but this is the times we're living in. All right, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and that's what's going on here. They're not regarding their kings nor princes. All right, they want this. They want the head president to be removed. All right, the people. It says, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Now, this is not just going to be in South Korea, or this is going to be across the world. This is going to be in France, in Europe. This is going to be in the Middle East. This is going to be in China. This is going to be all across the world, as well as in America too. All right, this is going to be an insurrection of the people. The people. It says, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. That's talking about the people. The powers for the powers. The people's the ones that actually have power. All right, not the government, but it's the people that's going to causes uproars and ultimately Jacob's trouble. All right, and civil wars and all that stuff is going to break out, because notice how, like, when the pandemic happened, um, it spread and it came across to America. The same thing is going to be with these civil arrests. Kind of when George Floyd, George Floyd got they killed George Floyd, and then just spread throughout all across America, and everybody went on like riots and protests. That's how it's going to be. All right, an event is going to happen, and it's going to be the same thing for America. It's going to be all across America. It might be another invasion, or it might be um, a civil unrest. All right, but there's going to be a lot more people protesting, standing up against the government, encouraging people to rebel against the government, and to on social media, you're going to see influencers and people like things of that nature just telling you that the government ain't right, and they're up to something. Because the truth is being revealed in these last days. All right, so yeah, so I'm gonna read that again. Second Edges 15:6. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. All right. So a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Just martial law. And South Korea did. The president did initiate martial law about a month ago, and the people were not happy with that. Now they want him impeached. Verse 15 and 18, it says of Second Edges, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. All right. The houses shall be destroyed, and the men shall be afraid. All right. So there's going to be a trouble insurrection in the city. You know, um, There's going to be uproars, a lot more uproars and tumults. The Bible calls it a confused noise of people. It's going to be a lot more riots and the people getting together and rallying up together and protesting. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. So that's the times we're living in. We're living in these evil times, the last and evil days, when people are going to be standing up for their rights. They're going to be going against the government. All right, they're going to be rioting, looting in the cities. They're going to be uproars, protests, martial law, chaos. So it's gonna be a lot more evil in the city. All right. Let's get that. Amos 3:6. Amos 3:6. Shall a trumpet be blown in a city, and the people be not afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord Yahweh have not done it? No, and the Lord is the one doing that evil in the city. So He's the one that's doing the evil, and we're the ones blowing the trumpet. All right. The men of GMS are warning you that there's trouble coming and there's evil coming. All right. So now's the time to come back to the Lord. All right. Ezekiel, I think it's 7. Ezekiel 7:1. Moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, and you, son of man, thus saith the Lord Yahushai, God, to the land of Israel, and the end has come upon the four corners of the land. Now the end has come upon you, and I will send my anger against you, and I will judge you according to your ways, and I will repay you for all your abominations. All right, so the Lord is saying the end is coming. All right, and this is the times we're living in. Matthew 24, Second Esdras 15. We're living in those times. All right, so yeah, now's the time to come to the Lord Yahweh Shai and accept Him as Lord and Savior. All right, so this is not a joke here. We live in what the Bible calls the last days. All right. um Timothy said it was going to be like this. It's going to be trouble. I mean, it's going to be evil and dangerous times. Let's get that. Matter of fact, Timothy, Timothy 1. No, Timothy 3. Yeah, I think it's Timothy 3. No, Second Timothy 3. 2 Timothy 3:1. This know also that in the last days peerless time shall come. And peerless meaning dangerous. So let's get that. Hard to do, to take, to approach, hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous, harsh, fierce, and savage. All right. So this is what's gonna go on in the last days. All right. So yeah, now's the time to come to the Lord. All right. Verse 2. I'm gonna finish this up, and then I'm gonna head out. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. All right, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, it says heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God. And this is how it is going to be in the last days. All right, and we have to know what time, what day, where we're at right now. All right, so I'm probably going to do another video on the times, but yeah. So with that being said, shalom.